everyone! If you enjoy the video, please leave a like and comment what type of content you would like to see next time. Also, only a small percentage of people that watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you end up liking the video, consider subscribing. Check out the Patreon in the video description for more stories by my team. Enjoy the video!
It all started innocently enough. I never meant to do it, it just sort of happened. I got home from school when I was in the 10th grade. I put my bag down on my desk and noticed that Mom had left the laundry basket on my bed. This was her signal that I was supposed to put the clothes away in my drawers and bring down any dirty clothes I had. So I put everything away, except when I came to the underwear. There was a problem. Mom had accidentally left one of Judy's panties in my pile. Judy's and my elder sister, who is just 2 years older than me. I held her panty in my hands, feeling the silky material. I was a typical 10th grade boy, so as you can imagine, my mind raced at the thought that I was holding panties in my hand. For some reason, I had an urge to try them on, to see how they felt. I locked my door, closed all the shades, and put them on. They were so different, not rough or clingy like what I wore, but the smoothest, silkiest feeling, like I was wrapped in softness. "Nick, are you in there? Why is your door locked?" said Mom. I didn't know what to do, so I quickly pulled on my jeans and then went to unlock the door. "Why are all your blinds closed? What were you up to?" "Wait, don't tell me." "I don't think I want to know," she said. I was so close to being busted. I was lucky she didn't see me. What does she have said? "Come on, we're late. We're taking your father out to dinner tonight for his birthday. Don't you remember?" "Oh yeah," I said. She dragged me on out of the house, and we got in the car. I felt so feminine. I couldn't explain it. And now I was wearing them in public without anybody knowing. When we got home, instead of putting the panties back to Judy's room, I hid them in my closet. It was only a few days later that I wore the panties again. And again, I got really excited. In fact, almost every day I would wear Judy's undergarments. Nobody would know a thing. Some time passed and I was still doing it. It was so exciting that I wanted to try to push the envelope and do something more daring. So I waited for a good time when nobody else was home and went into Judy's closet. I dug through all the things on hangers until I found one of her blouses that might fit me. And there was a red plaid skirt that she used to wear to school, but didn't anymore. I took that too and went back to my room, with the door locked and dressed up in full female attire for the first time. It felt wonderful. When I was fully dressed, I laid on my bed like a girl does and read a book. Over the next few weeks, I kept dressing up, sometimes with just the panties, but sometimes in full outfit. I stole a pair of pantyhose from the laundry room and started wearing those too. I had a couple of outfits now. I loved the one yellow floral dress because it was such a soft material, and when I rolled around, it would swish against the pantyhose and send shivers up and down my spine. I just loved it. But one day, even in full dress, it didn't seem like enough. I wanted more. Nobody was home, so for the first time, I left my room dressed as a girl. I was so afraid that someone would look in the windows and see me. But I got into Judy's room safely and took a couple of her books and a magazine. Then I went back to my room. I read her copies of some girly magazines. I was so thrilled that I was reading girls' magazines. I loved reading about girls and wanted to know all there was to know about them. One day, I finished her copy of Cosmo, so I went to put it back and find the next thing to read. I was sure that nobody was home, so I snuck into her room. I dug around and found a couple of things that looked promising. I held them to my chest like the girls at school held their books, and turned around. There, standing in the hallway, was my sister. I tried to turn and hide, but she saw me. I was so embarrassed. She grabbed my hand and took me to her room. I'm so sorry, I stammered, looking down on the floor. "I knew something was going on with you. You have been acting kind of strange for a few months now, Nick," Judy replied, looking a bit tense. I didn't know what got over me. "I'm really sorry, Judy. I promise I will never do this again," I answered, almost about to cry. Well, I'm going to tell Mom and Dad that you have been going through my stuff without my permission, Jody scolded me. I was paralyzed by the thought of it. I begged Jody not to tell her parents and was at her mercy. Seeing me so scared, she had a change of heart. Okay, I won't tell them, but from now on you have to do as I say, she said. Fine, just don't tell them. I will do anything, Jody. Please, I said hopelessly. You better get changed now. Mom's going to be home soon, Jody said with a smile, knowing that I was completely under her control. I rushed to my room and tried to undress as fast as I could. I couldn't believe how stupid I had been and kept scolding myself in my head. After I cleaned up, I took all the girly stuff that I had collected over the months and gave it back to my sister. She was a little pissed off that I used her stuff, but she did not say anything else. For the next couple of days, everything was quite normal. My sister rarely bothered me, and I was pretty much over the things that happened before. One day, we got an invitation for a wedding program from a distant relative. Me and my sister were just too persistent not to go, so just my parents were going to the wedding. They would be gone for 3 days, as the wedding was happening in another city, quite far from where we lived. I was already planning to have some beers and chill with my friends after my parents were gone. The wedding dates arrived, and my parents left. As soon as they left, I got back to my room and was just about to text my friend. But Jody comes in. What do you want? I asked her, feeling annoyed. Oh, you will understand what I want in the next few moments, dear, she said with a laugh. What? I asked her again. I want you to do all the house chores for the next few days until Mom and Dad arrives. You know, cook food, do the dishes, do the laundry, and everything else, she said with a grin on her face. No way, I won't, I said angrily. Fine, if you want, then I will tell Mom and Dad that you are doing it for my stuffs, she said and turned around marching to the door. Wait, I screamed, realizing I had no other options. I will do it. Good, now that's like my good little brother. But there's also one other thing I want you to do, she said. What? I asked. You will have to dress up like a girl and pretend to be a girl. You will only wear girl stuff from now. I know you want to, so it will be fun for you too. But I will decide what you can and you can't wear. Understand? She said. It was more of a command. I knew it was a pointless argument with her, and the thought of actually pretending and living like a girl full time seemed to be quite exciting. So I nodded to her, and she told me to come into her room. We both went into her room, and there she put makeup on me, did my hair, and also made me wear some of her accessories, her necklace, bracelet, and her earrings. Then she told me to get into her white summer dress and black pantyhose. I was blushing now. I changed into her dress and pantyhose. It was just amazing. My sister was happy with what she saw in front of her. I was her slave for the next 3 days. That was the punishment of my sister, but to be honest, I think it was more of a dream come true for me. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the story. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. See you next time.